In our first episode, we introduced you to Simon, the mayor of Brickenham. We started designing a Lego room and turned it into a reality over a few short months. Finally, we planned a table layout to display the Lego city. And then it was time to build our first table. Measuring 9 32 by 32 base plates by 8.5 base plates and standing 30 inches high, this table will house the central core of the city. And now our journey to Brickenham continues. I named my first mock the Brickenham Hotel, and it was always intended to be the centerpiece of the city. Once the hotel placement was determined, the next order of business was to develop a road system and driveway or pull-in for the Brickenham. We used the new Lego road system, supported by one layer of plates, and brick-built extenders on the sides to make the roads 20 studs wide. The sidewalks were fully mills-plated, making them 5 plates high and giving a 2-plate thickness curb. We used snot techniques to build the diagonal portions of the hotel driveway, held in place by headlight bricks. After tiling off all the plates for the sidewalks, small trees were built using candlestick pieces, stems, and Lego-compatible tubing. We also left some spaces to place lampposts in the future. Then it was time to attempt my first vehicle mock, an SUV to bring guests to the hotel front door. Now that the hotel has been placed and we have the beginnings of a road system, let's take a look at the plan for the layout of Brickenham. While the hotel is the centerpiece of the city, the actual central space will be a large park. On the opposite side of the park will sit 2 other mocks I made in the last 2 years, the Bank of Brickenham and the Corner Building, which will house a cafe and apartments. 2 roads will flank the park, a 4-lane boulevard on one side, and a 2-lane avenue on the other. My museum mock will be placed at one end of the park, and on the other side of the museum, a river will bisect the city. The river will be modeled after the Seine in central Paris. And then we will build the city in all directions from the center, though my plans at this stage are still being developed. As we said, Brickenham Park would occupy the very center of the city. I modeled the park after the Tuileries Gardens in Paris, with its tree-lined pathways intersecting at the central circular basin and fountain. The base of the park was 6 32 by 32 Mills plates, making the total size 64 by 96 studs. I chose to use medium nougat plates for the pathways instead of tan, mimicking a red sand look and adding a pop of color to the park. Making a circular basin with Lego was a little more complicated, but a little math made it possible. By placing 1x2 plates 18 studs apart, you can create a cross or X shape that is 20 studs by 20 studs wide. Then you can attach 14 hinge plate assemblies in 2 layers, and it makes almost a perfect circle. Although the circle can be easily distorted due to a lack of central attachment points, filling it with trans blue round plates and a fountain helped keep it in shape. I felt that the park needed more vegetation, so we built up each corner using wedge plates and round plates and added flowers and other plant pieces. The shorter pathways were flanked by smaller flower bushes, and a wall and fence will eventually surround the entire circumference of the park. Finally, we added small lights along the longer pathways and built larger trees to line them. We'll leave you with different angles and views of the completed park, driveway, and hotel. next episode, we'll start building the 4-lane boulevard, add some complicated 4-way intersections, and place the bank and cafe mocks across from the park. The journey continues, so please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you missed the first episode, click on the right to see how the journey started.